Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Washington versus Northwestern college football matchup on Saturday, September 21st, 2024. Of course, it's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. It's college football Saturday. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab. I've also got a link directly below this video in the description. You can use the discount code PICK for 15% off. Our prices range between $15 all the way up to yearly packages. If you make bigger bets, at least $1,000 per game on a regular basis, you have a bankroll of at least $10,000. You're looking for VIP type packages. We offer these as well. You got to text the number you see on the screen because they're custom made, but these packages are our most expensive premium packages, so keep that in mind. But let's get to it. We've got Northwestern visiting Washington in a Big Ten college football battle. So weird to see Washington in the Big Ten, and now you got a team like Northwestern traveling all the way out west. Northwestern 2-1 to start the season. A nice win against Miami of Ohio. Then the loss against Duke as a 2-point favorite. That game was at home, and this is their first road game of the year. Meanwhile, Washington coming off of that loss to Washington State in the Apple Cup. That one has to leave a mark because, boy, Washington at home in those Apple Cup matchups certainly had it going on. And the thing about Washington is they played in the title game last year. Of course, they lost their head coach. They got a new head coach who's Fish is a great head coach. I mean, the guy, he turned that whole Arizona program all the way around. And, he lands at Washington, which is a great environment to coach in, and couldn't get the Huskies across in the Apple Cup. Really, those 4 field goals. I mean, this is just not the way you get it done in that type of game. You got to put the ball in the end zone. In Washington, they outthrew Washington State 326 to 245. They lost the rushing battle by just 10 yards, but when on the scoreboard where it mattered, couldn't get it done. Rodgers, 314 yards and a touchdown passing. Williams, 3 of 4 for 12 yards in that one, while Coleman rushed for 75 yards for the Huskies. Didn't find the end zone once. And Jackson, 8 catches for 162 yards. And Boston, 8 catches for 58 yards. It just, to me, it was just a flat effort. They were in trouble early against Washington State. It was a field goal fest after that initial touchdown, and Washington State scored touchdowns while Washington scored field goals. And in the end, to me, that is what was the difference maker. When we look at Northwestern, opening with that nice win against Miami of Ohio, who was a super public dog in that game. And Northwestern, really, the expectations are pretty low of this team, but they actually return a lot of players. They play a style, and they traditionally have played a style where it kind of like they drag the game down. It looks kind of like this absolute mess. Now, once in a while, they get on the wrong end of it and they get absolutely flattened. But for the most part, they keep it somewhat competitive and they let the other team make the mistakes. And that's exactly what they did in that game against Duke. They just didn't find the scoreboard, at the end of the game to go in their favor as Duke scored the final touchdown of the game. And then also in double overtime, in the second overtime, Duke scored the touchdown, and Northwestern was unable to get it done. So even though they lost that game, it did go to overtime. I think when we look at this particular game, it should be a pretty good matchup. We know Washington's going to be a little bit salty after last week's performance. We know that Fish is a great coach and all those sort of things, are involved. We know that the Washington defense is fantastic. We know that the Northwestern offense isn't, but we do know that Northwestern can run the ball somewhat effectively at 4.7 yards per carry. And the Washington offense, could put up a lot of yards, but, field goals don't get it done. I like this Northwestern run defense, allowing just 57.7 yards per game. I think they keep it close enough. I'm going to take Northwestern, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.